Hey guys, so my last video I walked you through how to calculate the total supply, the total borrows, and the total value locked for the core market on base for the Moonwell protocol. In this video I'm walking you through this Moonwell revenue chart, and these charts captured the three different revenue streams for the Moonwell protocol, one being the liquidation fee, two being the interest paid from borrowers, and three is the Moonwell Morpho performance fee. And for more information, if you come to the Moonwell documentation and you check out this protocol information section, you'd see that for the interest paid by borrowers, the protocol utilizes what we call a reserve factor to determine the percentage of that total interest that goes to the protocol reserves. And for the liquidation fee, is basically through this liquidation incentive program, whereby 10% of the outstanding borrowed amount is divided into two components, where 7% goes to the liquidator and 3% goes to the protocol reserve. And the third one is the Morpho performance fee, which is basically percentage of the interest generated by the votes. And this total performance fee is split into half, where one of the half goes to the curators and the other half goes to the Moonwell protocol. Now, with that being said, let's get into the query for this analysis. Now, in order to make this video as short as possible, I'll be breaking it into three parts, where each part will focus on one revenue stream. For this particular video, we'll be focusing on the revenue gotten from liquidation. And here's how we calculate the revenue from the liquidation fees. We'll start by writing the CT for the token price. And for this, we'll be leveraging our price dictionary that we created in the other video. And this is where it comes in handy, because you don't have to hard code all of those, the contract address for the M token or the contract address for the underlying asset. You don't have to hard code any of that. You just query the existing query. So we'll say with token price, I'll select M token, M symbol, price, and decimals, which are basically what we need from query. So we'll just come here and highlight this number here. So this will help us get the latest price for each asset. Now we'll go on to analyze or query the liquidation events. So liquidation events now we'll be calculating based on a monthly time series, and we basically did trunk the event block time. Let me just get the Moonwell table. So we'll be starting with the DAI assets, and we'll be using this event liquidate borrow. So we did trunk the time in 2 months, since we're working with a monthly time series. So we'll say as month. Then we'll also grab the contract address, which is the address for the assets. Then remember I told you that the liquidation fee is 3% of the outstanding borrow amount. So for that, we'll be using this repay amount colon, and we'll be summing it up. Sum test repay amounts as double. one, and then we'll filter. We have a time filter here to filter for when we have the earliest data recorded for the Moonwell protocol, which is August 2023. Cast as timestamp. Then we're going to add a group by function, grouping by 1 and 2. And we basically do this for every other market. So I'm just going to union all, then grab this. Do I? Now come back and get the next market, the USDC market, and I'll just change this. Okay, copy, paste, get the next market, which is the USDC native, and also use the liquidate borrow events. Liquidate borrow. Okay. Paste again. Next market is the error market, I presume. Yes, error. And I'll replace this events. Liquidate borrow. Paste again. Wrapped ETH market. Then I'll replace this event. I'll paste again, get the next market. Okay. Replace. Okay. Paste and get the next market, which we've already done the DAI market. Place the liquidate borrow events and next market. This is the worst ETH market. It's the worst. Okay. Then the Coinbase BTC market. Then this one has several markets in it, or several assets, would I say. Let's just search for events, and I only want base, so I'm going to filter for base, then reapply. And the last one is this. Okay. So now that we have that done, write a final select clause. Select the month. Then we calculate the 30% of the total repair amount, which is the portion that goes to the protocol's reserve. So sum liquidation events repair amount divided by 10 raised by the decimal equals token price, the decimals, then multiply by price to give us in USD. Token price then multiply all of this by 3%, which is 0.03. I could name as liquidation fee revenue. This will be from liquidation event city, which is LE, then you left join token price city, which is TP, and joining on the contract address on that contract address and token. Then we add a filter for the month greater than equals to costs. Then we'll group by month and order by month. Order by month in descending order. And let's run. Okay. 9115. Okay, this was duplicated. Okay, perfect. So we have this final result here. We have to columns the timestamp and then the liquidation fee, and we can just quickly plot a bar chart to visualize it. And you can see, for instance, in October there was over 400,000 in fees generated from liquidations, and this is partly or majorly due to the October 10 events, where about 15.7 million in total assets were liquidated on base for the Moonwell protocol. So that basically explains why we have this huge spike for the total fees generated. And in the next video, I'll be walking you through the analysis for the second revenue stream, which would be the revenue gotten from the interest paid by borrowers. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.